Hello and welcome to, of course, Touring with us here once more, and welcome to Sunday the 30th of October 2022, the day of the changes of the route of the Haverhil 13. Firstly, I want to speak about that. Of course, it is going up to the Fox, which used to be the pub up by the roundabout near Keddington on the way to Bury St Edmunds, that sort of direction, just in case you don't know where that is. And of course, apparently on a Sunday, it's spinning around at the roundabout and then going, of course, in a parcel sack. Now, obviously, it's not going to do that like an endless loop in a sort of post office situation, but no. What it's going to do is go around the roundabout of the Fox roundabout, which used to be the pub near the roundabout, as I said, and then head towards, of course, Ratting Road, then do a left turn into Millfields Way, and then head towards, of course, the Chilkston area, and then eventually ending up at the bus station. So that's the hourly service on a Sunday, and the 313, I believe it is, the town service is going to do a different situation, and it's going to go around the Clements and then the Arundine state of Haverhil. So rest assured, of course, it will be kicking off at the bus station and going a half a direct route to Cambridge, which hopefully will be a sustainable idea and hopefully it will work. But apparently we hear from lots of different drivers saying different stories that it's going to be changing in January. If you are watching this by then, things would have changed or possibly changed. So I don't know. I'm only saying as of this date, we hear that the rumours say, of course, it's going to be reviewed on January in 2023. But the only thing that does for me need a bit of feedback on this situation, right, is that the late two buses that used to come up the Chilkston area are no longer sustainable according to the company of Stagecoach. So that's not going to be happening this time round, but that for me would make it really viable to work. I do hope that, of course, someone from the company of Stagecoach can realise this and use it to their advantage. And, you know, that could well work because there's still people wanting to go up the Chilkston, for example, of that part of the town. For those people who don't know Haverhil, it's, of course, about 45 minutes to 50 minutes, depending on how fast you drive from Cambridge to Haverhil. And there is only, well, there's two ways. There's probably several ways you can get to Haverhil, but the main route is by the A1307. So if you're looking around Cambridge, then, of course, the A1307 is the best choice to use that route, but taking extra care because it is quite a fast route. But the only other disappointment, just want to wrap this up on this note before I go and talk about my other section. I would like to say that my other feedback is I dearly miss the X13. I think, of course, that could return, but I don't think it will. But, of course, it could be an idea to really work with the other villages as well, for those people who want faster routes into Haverhil, especially at night as well. But some drivers are saying that it won't work, and some other drivers may be saying it will work. But, you know, we'll see what the future holds. But I do hope and pray that, of course, firstly, this is sustainable. Secondly, if there's going to be some tweaks added on, I think it should be on this route now. I know it's not going to serve the Clements very well like it used to. The old route has now vanished, and that is all in the past. We wash away that, and we do have videos of that, and the last route coming out of the train station, which is no longer sustainable. And they'll have to demolish the bus route stop as well that was on that place there. So we'd have to get a number one that would go to the other side there and pick up the bus there. So it's a little extra walk, but it could be sustainable if you are walking on foot, meaning you have to get either the opposite side of Botanic Gardens or, of course, just outside the leisure centre, which is on Hills Road. But yeah, it could work, it could not. We'll see. But of course, it's 50-50 for me, in my opinion. That's if you want to ask my feedback on the current route, and the confusion has been whirling around people's minds for ages. Some people have complained about it. A lot of people have sent emails and letters to Matt Hancock, the local MP, and of course we know that Stevenson's route apparently for 6 months have changed the route, but they still have that point where you have to change at Newmarket to get to Cambridge, and the times have been awkward as well. Well, they've been altered as well as awkward. But the last one being, of course, Cambridge to Bury St Edmunds, is going to be the 15 minutes past 6, and it's got to turn up. That's the thing. People got to know that it's going to turn up, and that's the main thing that I'll have to wrap this up with today. Right, it's time now to review something a little bit more different. Not a bus route, not a sustainable bus route, but yeah, this here I'll tell you in a click. So this, what you're seeing now, is actually the meal that I ordered using the student app, or the actual student, I would say, tokens that I've got to finish off. And the last one of the student tokens is the 31st of October, that being tomorrow. Of course, hopefully they are accepted on that last day. So yeah, of course what I've ordered here, chick and bacon salad, which is basically chicken and bacon salad. Of course the student food voucher with a large Pepsi Max, which was given on this occasion, and you'll see the large Pepsi Max there just to the left. And of course I've got a what is a Monster, as it's Halloween. Of course the mango version, 1 can, with the iceberg tip in there. It's actually ice in the cup there, and of course it's a lemon to go with it, because that's what the one of the guys over there, Luke over there, you can see him just about there, offered me. Great staff here, I have to say. So yeah, very good salad. I'm going to try it out in just a second and tell you my review. So obviously, again, all of it came from the student vouchers which are there, and of course some of which I will not be able to use, but some of them I will towards the end. So yeah, it's going to be a real treat. So as you see, there's not much in the way of celebrating Halloween, although there's a few stuff on the bar. I don't know if you can actually see it, just a few bits, but there's not much here on this side here. Yeah, and this is the view from this table here. This table has never been here before, since of course I noticed it last week. It's table number 43, not 34, but I think they got the gist of it. It's quite next to the bar, isn't it? Well, I've actually finished. You can see for yourself. Well, sort of. Just about there. Well, you can't really see it very well, but of course if I flick the camera the other way, you can see that I've finished it. What a nice plate that is. I have to say that it's really making the food really taste beautiful. I have been blue of late as well, but of course that plate is absolutely just very special and very pretty as well, as you saw just a minute ago. I did add a bit of mayonnaise, and they've got the squeeze of butter sauce there. you know what? I forgot the vinegar. But there you go. That's my gimmick of the day. But like I say, fabulous overall experience. I'm going to give it a good mark out of 10 for a Sunday, because it's not often I come out on a Sunday. It's because the bus route has changed and it's made it a little bit easier in a way, although it's only on the hour, so I have to sort of bear that in mind if I'm actually going to use that sort of route each time. But yeah, the food was great. I've got to give that a 10 out of 10 for a Sunday. But yeah, that's the review of the chicken and bacon salad, which was really remarkable. And this made it a 10 for me, the mango monster. Yep, no worries, thank you very much. Yep, they take it away very quickly. They don't hang around, do they? Well, I've also got the Pepsi Max as well, which I'll finish on a pint. I thought it was going to be, of course, the small version, but of course he decided to give me the large, so that's refreshing as well. It's not often that I have Coke too much, because it makes me go to the toilet each time, and so does any drink really, to be fair. Well, at some point I hope to be enjoying some of the vouchers of the student ones of the pint one that I've got, and the rest of them anyone can have. But I'll leave it on the table maybe if I've got any leftovers. So that was my review, and I do hope you enjoyed this small video, although it's been more of a talk rather than too much of a review. But yeah, I can't really show too much right now because it's getting busy in the pub now, and people are realising that there is a new sustainable kind of bus route lurking around Haverhil in Suffolk. So yeah, if you ever visit Haverhil, make sure you check out the route, make of it what you will, and let us know what you think, and let us know what you saw of those beautiful salad bits and the chicken and bacon as well. Okay, we'll see you next time, hopefully. Remember, the show that never ends, hopefully, for many years and centuries to come.